What's up, YouTube? FatKingsTV coming at you for my week 368 update from Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy, which I had back in July of 2013. Details are below, and post-plastics, which I had 2 weeks ago. So this is my post-plastics recovery. I will say that at the beginning of, well, I'd say even as much as like 4 or 5 days ago, I was pretty miserable in the binder. It was really rough. I just was complaining and moaning and crying about, bitching and moaning about how much it hurt, and like I can't sleep, and that's still, sleeping's still a little tricky. Laying all the way down flat presses the hip bones into this to the scar, and the scar into the binder, so it's extra pressure on that wound. It really makes it tricky to stay asleep. By morning, I'm really sore, but not so much last night. So we'll see if that trend continues. And finally, the swelling dropped quite a bit. I lost a bunch of weight overnight, like 5 pounds, something like that. It was ridiculous. So originally, when I went in to the doctor's office, when I went in for surgery, I was a little bit up. I could tell I had a little extra water on me. So I was at 230. And then the other day I weighed in at 221. My official weigh-in day, Tuesday, I was 222. 1 pound, big deal. But my body fat and my body fat was down to 23.5 on my scale. My hydration was up though to 59.2, which I was like, what? I just thought that doesn't, like, I've never seen hydration that high ever. So this is totally different body comp. These are all new numbers, relative to each other. So, I'm pretty excited about that, overall, just from a numbers perspective. That's nice just to see that big change. Also, they took 7 pounds off me. So I would expect if I was 230 on the day, obviously I would be 7 pounds lighter, just if I was 1-to-1, right? So that was to be expected, but that just goes to show how much that swelling has really come down. And I still have some swelling. So I imagine just eating as light as I did for the, week, 2 weeks almost now, that I've been kind of on the mend, that I've probably lost a little bit of muscle mass, a little bit of weight, but that's okay. We'll get back when it's time. I'm looking at this as a 6-month project, not as a 6-week project. 6 weeks, I'll be able to start working out again. Then I can rebuild the next 6 weeks back to where I was. And then from there, I can go another 12 weeks to really maximize, this much smaller midsection, and see what I can do with, getting my muscles, maybe getting a little more cut than a bulk per se. So we'll see what I can do. So, this summer will be pretty much can't go anywhere anyway, right? So this summer will be kind of no, I won't be able to use my beach body in this summer, but next summer should be awesome. So should be way better than ever before. I mean, provided we live that long. If our alien overlords that invade next month allow us to still take vacations or whatever. So you wouldn't even be shocked at this point. You'd be like, yep, that's about right. Other than that, just been in the grind, working. Work's been a little bit slower, although it's picking up. I got a second project at work, so that's good. Hung out with my son's friends last night. I did imbibe a little bit last night, which I think is why I slept so great last night. My son and I have been going on hour walks each day. That's my workout now, which at least gets me out, gets my heart pumping. Yesterday was definitely more intense because it was a little warmer. Today was a little chilly. It was a little windy. So, ironically, it was really cold here today. Like, I think I had to turn my heater on for like an hour because it was it was like 66 in the house. I was like, oh my God. Which is weird, but, it'll be back up in the 80s again tomorrow, I'm sure. So, but yeah, as far as recovery, it's been pretty good. I mean, like, I feel like I'm doing all the right things. I'm, following the rules. I do miss working out, don't get me wrong. But I really want really good results. There is a weird spot right above on my left front. There's a hard spot underneath the scar that's really, like, I can see it through the skin. So I'm like, so I'm assuming it's swelling or some kind of, maybe that's where the drain, I can't remember which drain was coming out of the back and which one was coming out of the front. I can't remember which side they were. This is the problem with when you're on those drugs is you do not remember clearly. I mean, you remember them, but you don't remember, wait, was it the front drain on this side or the back drain on that side? I think the back drain was on that side. So I don't know what that is on that side. But you know what? It's 2 weeks. So why don't I give it a few more weeks to like heal? I can tell for sure that he stitched my abs super low. And I mean, way low. So that's where it hurts the most. I can tell that he pulled them together the most at the bottom because that is where they really just are. If I sneeze or I cough, it still stings when I sneeze or cough down low. Not that he didn't do any work on the upper part of it, but like I would say, yeah, I mean, just right at the pelvic bone and above, he must have done a crap ton of abdominal work there. Yeah, so that's that. Whatever, and it's not horrible. I mean, I'm able to like get up, lie down, roll over. Like I don't really think much about it when I do stuff now. I just do it. It's still a little tricky to bend all the way over and pick up something or tie my shoes or something. I think that's more the binder than it is the incisions. I'm always very slow and very deliberate about it. I'm careful because I don't want to end up, I don't want to end up like hurting myself. But so I'm worried I'm going to hurt myself, but I never do. Now that I've lost some of the swelling, I'm able to pull the binder tight enough to where I can button my shorts again. So that's nice. Because this binder is pretty thick. I thought about getting a second binder that was a little bit thinner, a little bit more, breathable, but I think I'll be all right with this one. I'm going to have to take it off and wash it again here. I've already washed it once, but I'm going to have to wash it again this weekend. So I'll be out of it at least for an hour. I get to be out of it for a while, which is nice. You're not supposed to, but you're supposed to wear it 24/7 except for showering, but it's got to be washed, period. I mean, it's got to be washed and dried. So I'm going to wash it and dry it this weekend again and just go from there. So eating's been pretty good. I will tell you that I think, and I don't know how much of this is, I think this is more vid related and just being locked down in the house. But like all of my pleasure things are foreboding right now, right? Obviously, I don't want to eat foods that are like, I'm not going to eat crappy foods that taste good and give me pleasure. I'm not going to, I can't go out and I can't travel. That's pleasure for me. I can't, I'm not dating anybody. So there's none of the more carnal outlets. Let's leave it that way. You don't want to drink because you're trying to heal, although I did last night, and I will say that was nice. But you don't want to turn that into a habit either, however. And just like, you're not going out and seeing friends and you're not doing stuff. So I think last night was kind of like a little bit of a release valve, just hanging out with my son's friends and him and chit-chatting and stuff. And, whatever. It is what it is. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm going to shut up, get out of here. Those are the numbers. That's the update. And, yeah, until next time, remember, it's good to be the king.